Right, we are live.
We're back now, and yeah, the strange thing is we had a bit of a pressure spike when we were off. We've been trying to look at what would have made that. So what, just to let you know, those that know how we investigate, is we've got like a spider, or what we call a spider that's outside, so that's recording all the sort of fluctuations out there. But what we can do is we can mirror that up with the cars going past and then that going off as well. So what we do is we'll look at the live stream, and then we'll see what time it was on the live stream, and then we can go back and listen to the audio out there and see whether at any point when this was rattling, if a car's gone past. And if it is, then we rule it out like we do, but if not, then we keep it going and then go from there, really.
Yeah, the only thing upstairs we might have to put the light on, or torches or something, because it's going to be quite dark, isn't it? I've been using torches, haven't I?
Well, do you want this one then? You got one, yeah? What do you want to do with this? Do we need to get it now or not?
No.
No, put it here. I'll run down and get it.
So if you grab that, I'm just going to put my jumper on because it is so cold upstairs. Don't twist it manually because it...
So, we're back with you. Yeah, sorry guys for the interruption. Got seven.
Yeah, will that not blind you?
We've got 7 people on. So guys, if anyone's just if anyone that have been watching before or is friends with the Ram online, this here, they've got a video. Caroline's got a video of this rocking chair literally rocking by itself. Now we've been looking at trying to do a few tests to see whether the rocking chair could rock on its own or whether, but actually it's really, really strange. It does have like a little divot, so it does sit, and then when you look at the recording, it almost like it starts in a forward motion, but as you can see from there, it doesn't. So Caroline suggested we put the rocking chair on the table, which is creepy in itself, really. But so we put the rocking chair on the table just to see whether we got, and we've got a camera facing it as well, haven't we? So
wait 2 secs. Sorry guys, we're not... I thought we were organised, but...
we're nearly organised.
We're all organised until things start happening.
Yeah. But guys, basically what we're going to be going to do is we're going to go upstairs, or we're going to walk our way through and see whether we'll see where that banging's coming from.
I can hold it for the time being.
I'm doing really well actually on my own.
Okay.
Oh, good work. That's good.
It's really good. It's not in the way of the camera, is it?
Nope.
Not good.
Just that creepy man in the corner that feels like his eyes are on you.
Is he still looking at us?
We lost quite a few followers at the moment, but yeah, guys, if you're back on with us and you found the stream again, we are about to go and investigate, so you probably don't want to miss the best part of this. So,
do you think it's worth like moving the chair a little bit, just so when we show the video later, they can.
Ash is back. Good man, Ash. So I was just explaining. This is the rocking chair that.
What am I doing wrong, Andy?
This is the rocking chair that Caroline's reported, and she has a video that was CCTV must have been filming from
there.
Where was CCTV? Yeah, CCTV was filming, and the chair was rocking. But so she suggested we put it onto the chair. I put it onto the table and see whether we can catch it rocking or not. Lee's just trying to fix a light on, so bear with us one moment.
Can hold this bit, I'll do it.
Yeah, 100%.
There we go. Donna's back with us for part 2. Donna, you were mentioning about the cat. Was that your comment about the cat? Katrina's on.
Do you hear the noise there?
No.
It sounded like someone, like a high pitched sort of, like a female voice.
No, I didn't hear it at all.
It sounded like it was above us.
Right, let's go moving.
So
keep an eye on who's chatting, because I think Carla's back on and people have been saying
good
so.
luck.
Guys, let's go through. So this takes you through to the bar area.
Johnny Betteridge is watching.
No.
Evening, Johnny.
It's a little bit chilly.
No,
This is...
So should we try and leave this? No. What's that? Is that a door stop? So this is I suppose what would have been the bar area. So what you're looking at now is a grave. So where John puts a lot of the paranormal activity down to the bones that were dug and found here. Has he still got the bone? Are the bones still here? They're not. I think he went. They're going to
the skull down there.
Oh, there we go. But yeah, this here, they found. What's going on? They found children's bones, didn't they?
They did, yeah. They unearthed bones of young children.
And so he puts a lot of the...
With a dagger next to it.
Oh, yeah. And he also found children's bones, didn't he, underneath his bed? Underneath where he slept. So, yeah. It's an odd room. A really odd room.
And there's, just to add to the...
Yes.
there's a stuffed crow.
So this is where we said we thought we captured John's voice. There's also a really interesting video of Jason played it, didn't he, in our chat group. of a bell like this just going off. Now, I think I owe Jason a bit of an apology because I just thought it was the clock. Because I thought it very much sounded like the clock, but actually,
it's like a Frankenstein sort of noise. And
I thought I heard something back in there.
Guys, we might have lost the video for a couple of seconds then. I don't know why. It said signal seems to be fine, but it shut off, but it's back on now.
Tell them about your batteries. Oh.
yeah, the weird thing is, so my backpack's got like a large cell in it, and that cell's got like a rocker switch. And during our opening bit, I set everything off. It was filming towards us, kind of thing, monitoring the environment. I go to pick it up to put it on so that we can walk around and make sure we can catch anything, and it was off. So I opened up the pack, and the battery was switched off, and it was a solid switch. And I remembered during the talk that I heard a little noise, like a tap by the TV. There was so much going on. I sort of ignored it, but that's exactly the same sound as my switch. That literally just.
But it was zipped up on it as well.
It was completely zipped up standing up on the floor. But had an audio recorder there, so we'll be able to pick up the sound of it. But
Right.
We're back, are we then?
I believe so, yeah.
Guys, we're really sorry if we do lose signal.
it's kind of odd, isn't it? That both those things seem like, you know, trying to stop us doing stuff.
Yeah.
But the activity we're having seems to be more leading us upstairs.
So, but here, this is where we caught the noises. Remember we heard voices, didn't we, in the bar, in this bar area here? This is where, if you watch it, Zach Baggins?
Baggins.
Baggins. That's really laid on the ground, isn't it?
Yeah, so he was warned. Apparently there's a tunnel that goes from here, and he was warned. I think a witch joined them, didn't they? I think it was a modern day witch joined them.
Yeah, they did like an opening sort of ritual and then a protection ritual.
And this is where Zach laid, and he come over all funny, didn't he? He
did. He felt like the incubus was after him.
Yeah. So apparently here
That's me.
is the tunnel,
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the fireplace, isn't it?
but we weren't allowed to bring our spades.
Next time.
So this is the bar area. Should we continue up or across?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you go first, obviously.
So brave, Dan. Cheers.
So this is.
Oh, I remember a thing here as well. This was an area where we had a truck camera set up about here, and it was shooting this direction. And you know, I'm usually quite careful when we say orbs and things, but there was this flash, which was just flashing going across the trap camera. And trap cameras are hard to set off, aren't they?
Yeah.
They need a heat signature. And then on the video trap camera, there's this flashing light which is going perfectly perpendicular from one side of the shot to the other side.
Odd, isn't it? I said how we're investigating this big, man.
It's always been quite cluttered, hasn't it?
I think it's called like the entrance. This is like the real way.
Isn't that the original bar there? The serving hatch.
Yeah. Oh, they got exit.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
There we go.
Yes.
Challenge the bar.
There's the original serving hatch of the...
Look at that.
No, that's the bar area there, look. And you can see that they've got the names above.
And shears hanging from the ceiling.
Don't want to be stood under them, do you?
No. Right, so this is the bar. This is the bar. There's a hole. Dangerous, that is.
The whole area, like slippy rugs and holes.
Look at that.
It's a great album name.
What, Slippy Rugs?
Slippy Rugs and Holes.
Did you catch me on camera for as well?
Huh?
You catch me on camera for?
Probably, yeah.
The Christmas tape.
It's content.
That train as well. Oh, pitch will go.
It's got some funky stuff in this
There is
building.
Who knows where all this stuff came from as well?
So this is also a famous area for...
I think it's called the Mayflower Barn.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is the roof not original?
Well, it's kind of got...
As in, no, as in it was bought. Did John say it was bought from another bar?
I don't know. There's a etching on one of the beams up there from 1185, I think it is.
Which would make it 40 years after it was built here. And I think you're right, actually. It wasn't a preserved thing.
It wasn't sure he got it from another, yeah. So remember the night when you were live streaming here, and my wife Jen was watching, wasn't she? You've never seen shadow. You were on your own, weren't you?
Yeah.
You've seen shadows and light. So this is another room where if you'd have come and investigated it up to sort of a year and a half ago, you would literally walk through the door and this was piled.
It was stuff, wasn't it?
To the ceiling.
A bit of like a little corridor between the stuff. That's about it.
This is where Most Haunted film.
Stuart, wasn't it?
Stuart
Where
fell.
was it? Down that end, or was it?
No, it was this end, wasn't it?
And on Ghost Adventures, they had a story then that there was someone who was picked up and thrown against that fireplace.
Oh yeah.
Must have been over the piles of stuff.
God, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff in there. But we've got a trap camera set up recording, a motion camera recording in here. So if anything has happened while we've been in the other room, then we hopefully have it.
How many have we got online?
8 at the moment.
Cool.
And I've got the recorder on there as well.
Oh, nice.
This is probably the closest to the street, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
got to be.
so this would pick up the most traffic noise inside the building, I think.
Yeah. Cool. We going
Move
on?
on, shall we?
Go on, the paranormal tour. We should start doing this, paranormal tours.
Change the name. What can I put in?
We call it Dan Goes First Tours.
Or Andy caught on the door tools.
Yeah, that hurt. That scraped my microphone as well.
You're entering your own risk. It's always a good sign.
There's no risk.
She's got a question mark in him. Oh yeah, that is sus, isn't it? So what detectors?
Oh, yeah. Is it worth disconnecting them for a second?
Do you reckon?
You can get around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, come through. We'll can move them, I guess. So, guys, we've had a camera. So we've had a camera rolling up there all evening, or since we got here about 7, half 7. So the camera's there, sort of shooting this doorway, and this is where. So I came up earlier on this evening, and the cat ball here was flashed. It just flashed. I put it down. I stepped outside the door, and it flashed. I asked for it then to go again. It did it again. And then it stopped, and as I walked up again, it did it again. I was worried the floorboards was making it go, but as you can see, I wasn't jumping around at that time. So there's also a cat ball there on the K2, and then you came up, didn't
And
you?
I was literally. Oh, this is the Beaumont room, by the way. It's the one that people have seen the witch at the window. So I was literally sitting on the staircase because I put an audio recorder outside there, looking in here, and that was flashing. So I creeped around the detector. No, tell a lie, I knocked it off over and then picked it up. And then started trying to call out to the cat ball. It didn't seem to be responding, so I straightened it up just to see if it would go off. And then that's when the K2 started going off, literally as soon as I stood it upwards.
Odd, isn't it?
There was little bits every once in a while. It definitely seemed like it wasn't responding. So I plopped an audio recorder down there to see if it goes off while I've been downstairs.
Be interesting, won't it? So we're recording from here, but this is more facing this way. But you looked through, didn't you? So getting the bed and stuff. This is also the room where Mark Dunn and Jace had those photos of sitting on the bed and then all of this odd shadow sort of over Mark. It's really odd photo. But generally, this has not been a massively. We have no activity here, have we? Like prior to this evening.
No.
So if that was you that made the cat ball flash earlier, we've all come up to see you now. I was asking when the cat ball's flashing, is that your chair? Is that where you sit? So we've got a box on there with a green light. They're not here to harm or hurt you. They're not here to do anything more than just give us an extra pair of, or an extra way of trying to talk to you. So if you are listening to us, and it was yourself earlier that was talking to us, or making the lights flash, could you do it again for me?
Hearing pictures of EMF.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See if we can get anything else. You've got to hand to have a K2 as well.
No, just that one there.
Mary said, was that the fireplace that had the cat in it?
I think it was the other one, the bishop's room, wasn't it?
I
The
believe.
main one, maybe?
I don't know actually. Don't know that, Mary. I'll find out.
There you go. 0.2, 0.3. Hang on.
No.
Mary's just seen something go towards the chair.
Well,
Is that in front of Dan, Mary?
I'm not sure you can see that. Also, we just got a 0.4 hit on the EMF.
Oh, wow.
I was hearing this little patch with my mics, and then I went close to your camera, and it wasn't registering it at all.
So that's you here with us. Can you please give us another sign? So we're clonking around and that cable's not going on. Still on, isn't it?
Is it on? That's the thing. How many times have we gone and it's turned off?
Yeah, well.
What was that?
Do you hear that?
Did you hear that, Andy?
Sort of knocking out there.
Like yeah.
Like some footsteps.
Are you watching us?
Check for footsteps. Towards Bishop's Row. I think that's the camera then.
Yeah, that is the IR light on the camera clicking.
Okay, so that was the ball you were making flash earlier.
Oh, towards the chair with the cat ball on was where the light went.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
And we were having a nice little chat as well with the grey box. Actually, you probably know it's called a K2 meter.
You're probably so used to it now.
Probably seen a lot of them all the time. It did seem like you did know how to use it. And I said I'd come back up here again later so we could spend more time together. So if you do want to communicate with us and use that device, then just let us know. Or is there somewhere else in the building that it's easier for you to communicate with us, perhaps?
Where do you want us to go? This was the honeymoon suite, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
It was, yeah.
When we went to the rooms, like this was the class of the honeymoon suite.
Stories, and there's a crib down there. So
Yes.
how long did they check in for?
You can see why. Look how beautiful the bed is there.
Oh.
Actually, I do quite like that bed.
Yeah, that's
I'd go over my
we
house.
shut the street dream off.
Yeah. There is a crib.
So before we were asking, actually, remember we were asking before that John spent so much of his life here telling about how haunted the place is and how many spirits the place has and the sort of history and trying to preserve that history. We were calling out before saying, listen, John, this is your perfect opportunity to prove how haunted it is, prove that, that almost prove the life after death by communicating with us or having some interaction. That's when we got the EVP, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Do you have that on the recorder you've got now?
No. It's on the video though. Is it? We released it yet? I don't know where.
Don't think so. No. So
We'll release that in the next week or so.
Yeah.
There's also an ancient RAM Ouija board here. With a planchette. Don't tend to use planchettes, do we?
looks like a giant coaster.
It's actually got ancient RAM in the middle.
You've done exactly what I did. There's the motion sensors.
It's working.
Yeah, we just.
Just testing that's working.
That's perfect.
Checking kit.
Come on, we're going to move on from this room if you're not playing. Just try and move that ball. It just flashes a different colour, so like I said, it doesn't harm or hurt you. I know you were doing it before earlier, so it doesn't harm or hurt you. Sometimes we have trouble seeing you with our eyes and hearing you, so we need to rely on all this equipment. And hopefully then you walk by it, you try to pick it up, roll it, kick it, flick it, whatever you want to do. And then the lights flash. And that shows us you're listening.
And that's just gone off as well.
Okay, what's that doing? Temperature.
Cold spot. Bloody hell. and the thing's recording. It was 14.1, it's downloaded 13.5 in about 3 seconds.
Wow.
13.4, 13.3.
Oh my god. So guys, that's showing us a temperature drop in here.
That's quite a big.
Yes, that's down a degree, 1.2 degrees. 13.2.
So if you're now here with us, would you like to step forward and talk to us? Come and tell us who you are. Maybe tell us what you're still doing here. Did you love this place too much to leave?
And back up again now. 13.9, 14.1, 14.2.
That's a big drop in a short space of time.
14.3. Yeah, and really specific as well.
It's not cold, it doesn't feel any colder in here, it didn't really feel the drop.
No, and I was looking. It's dropping now again, 14.0. I'm looking at my backpack one, which is just up here, and it's barely changed. 13.9, 13.8, 13.7, 13.6,
Wow, that is a big drop.
9.3, 13.2. Sorry if I'm just saying numbers.
Yeah.
Sound like Rayman.
The thing is, it's not like when you do a conventional ghost hunt, people come up with the Ouija boards and the dowser rods and that sort of equipment. But we're trying to look at it from a different way, that the spirits are affecting the atmosphere, affecting the surroundings. And people always say, "Oh, go cold," you know. That's a great way of recording it, and to drop from 14 down to 13.2.
It's actually a digital recording of it, isn't it? So
Yeah. And nice thing is normally that ATDD goes off and it doesn't actually change on the device. And that's the first time I've seen them both going off exactly the same time. It's gone back up to 14.2 now.
It's a big drop in a short space of time, then to go back
Yeah.
up again.
is it dropping again?
Yep. 13.9,
Whoa.
0.8.
Are you walking around us?
Are you learning how to use this device here? 0.6.
That's so odd.
And so up here I'm seeing it's about 14.5. Did you hear? Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone dragging like a carrier bag across.
I heard something earlier out there.
Or a hiss. A carrier bag or a hiss I heard on it.
Okay. Record it.
That is a.
I heard carrier bag or hiss towards Bishop's room. 13.5.
So just in case you don't know what you're doing, the closer you get to there, the temperature will change and it will drop. So the noises you're hearing is just indicating that or telling us that the temperature in the room is changing. Well, it doesn't feel like it, does it?
No.
Do I do occasionally?
Ah, K2 just blipped then, I think.
Oh.
Does that make a noise, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw a light flicker on it. I'm sure I did.
Yeah, when I was.
Do that?
Oh,
Yeah, but could it be this?
But you've been there, you haven't moved. You haven't moved, have you?
No.
Can you see it going on?
Can't see it, but you can hear it, can't you?
That's amazing. Thank you so much. You've not moved one iota and it's still, now it's going off on there. Okay, it's going orange. Can you make the ball flash on the chair for me then? You able to do that as well?
there's the temperature thing dropping again.
Right, so we've got a K2 going off on the chair and the temperature dropping.
Yeah.
If you can see that ball that's on the chair, if you try and move it, see if you can get the lights to flash, please. That'd be amazing. It's just getting weaker, isn't it?
It is getting better.
Can you move the grey box? Can you make that go to red? Get really close to it and see if it go to red. Try and change the colours right up for me. Can you do it?
0.2 spike on the EMF down here. Must have been seen at 0. Down to 13.1.
Jesus.
0.2 again. It's fixed on 0.2 now. 0.1 and 13.3.
Is that you banging, Andy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right, no, it just sounded like 3 or 4 footsteps.
No, it's 10 foot, sorry.
You're doing so well. Thank you for this.
13.1 and stuck at 0.1 and then gone to 0. And that's now barely doing anything, is it?
And I'm in the same position as I've always been.
Like we said before, you're maybe not sure how you're doing this, or maybe you've done it so many times you're strong enough to play with these, but we really do appreciate you trying to talk to us.
Maybe if I sit that side, I'll be able to get the shot.
And the thingy.
Oh yeah, motion.
Look, you're closer to it now, right? Look.
That was me setting the barrier.
The Ouija board, there. The Ouija board. Ram in.
Oh, I feel wrong.
Feel wrong?
I feel wrong.
So
All the
wrong
honeymoon
it,
is on this bed.
so wrong it feels right. I've jumped that then.
You barely jumped, Dan. I've got the footage of that.
One giant leap for mankind.
Yeah, John Hammond's just said, if anything, this room should get warmer with us in it rather than colder.
Yeah. Let's look up and down to 13.1 again now. 13.0.
So it's dropping again.
What's beeping now?
I don't know. What is that?
That's the ATT 12.9.
So it's dropped
What's
now.
that high pitched?
That's the temperature sensor. I don't think it knows what it's doing. I think it's got confused.
So could you make the grey box go for us again then? Thank you.
Did
Straight on and
That's exactly what was happening with me earlier.
And again for me. Could you make it go to orange for me?
12.7.
The RAM is predominantly cold, right? But
it is the coldest venue I've been to, but the drop like that.
And it's going back up again now, 12.9. If it was naturally just getting colder, then it would just get colder. And it also gets cold a lot slower than that.
yeah, it doesn't drop like that. It's like someone's opening a freezer door. It doesn't drop like that ever, does it?
No. And we'll check this temperature against the ones recording in here, which
Yeah.
isn't picking that up, and also downstairs and outside.
Do you like us being here? We were wondering before that, you know, you're a building, or you know, you're people here that have visitors every day of the week, and on the weekend we'll have people here from 7 until 4, all asking for you to do things and to knock things and to bang things and to move the board and move this and move that. So we wondered, did you miss us? I'll take from your silence you didn't. You enjoyed the piece. Or not.
Temperature, and it's starting to drop as well.
So we're getting a temperature drop again.
Yeah.
We've gone back up to 13, now it's going to 12.9. But it has dropped, so when it came in it was 14.2. And now we're sitting about the 13 mark, so it has permanently dropped a degree. And it's now 12.6.
Do you mind people coming in here and talking to you? Maybe you think that by not doing things we go away. I would like to promise that, but you just get a little excited when you start making things flash and stuff like that. So
We just don't know what it means.
no.
That's the problem. We're trying to figure out if you want to communicate with us, how we can do that.
It's odd, isn't it?
So it's dropped 2 degrees since we've been in there.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we'll always go into another room if you'd like us to leave you alone in here. If this is where you stay, you'd rather us move on. Just make the ball flash for me on the chair, and we'll wander out and we'll leave you. If you could do that for me.
Or if you want us to stay, you could make the K2 go off.
Maybe you like us here.
Not hearing that EMF anymore either, weirdly.
No? You went close to Lee's camera. It wasn't that, was it? It wasn't nothing.
No, I tried that out.
So Hannah has said she keeps seeing something move past the chair.
Hannah?
Yeah, that chair. It must be that chair there.
Yeah.
And Mary said, I wonder if that's John. Seems to be an answer when you say about missing you.
Yeah.
Remember rightly, John didn't like this room much.
No.
So of all the places, this is the room he wasn't keen on at all.
Mm.
Very kind of respected the bishop's
Yeah,
room.
definitely respects the bishop's room.
But this room, he didn't like going in much. Yeah, as you said before, we don't usually get that much.
No, we haven't. I know, like I said, we've got a really good photo of Mark done on at the edge of the bed. This bed, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was where. Yeah.
It was a really weird shadow. You can see it come down. It's really odd, but.
I'm feeling cold now as well.
You're feeling cold?
Yeah. 12.5. And coming up here, it's actually gone up slightly. 14.6 up my height. 0.1 EMF.
Interesting. And no K2, so anyone that would have said it was your phone, you're now sitting in a direct line of it.
Yeah.
And as well, I walked straight past it and it didn't go off.
12.4. The little spikes of EMF are coinciding with the temperature change as well, aren't they?
Mm.
Thanks for confirming. 12.3.
So John, we were just explaining, if this is John here or whoever's here talking to us, we were explaining this would have been the honeymoon suite. But it's commonly known as the witch's room. Can you tell me why? John, we were saying you didn't like to come in this room. It wasn't a favourite room of yours. Did you not like the things that stayed here? Well, if this isn't John we're talking to, why do you remain here? Are you not able to leave? Is that you that's changing the temperature? Did you hear that?
I heard something being moved out there.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a scrape or something like a
Exactly.
no, almost whispered.
I'm going to listen back. So John, we were just explaining, if this is John here or whoever's here talking to us, we were explaining this would have been the honeymoon suite. But it's commonly known as the witch's room. Can you tell me why? John, we were saying you didn't like to come in this room. It wasn't a favourite room of yours.
Ouch.
Did you not like the things that stayed here? If this isn't John we're talking to, why do you remain here? Are you not able to leave? Is that you that's changing the temperature? Did you hear that?
So Mary's asked did somebody whisper after Andy said no.
No. So John, we were just there's something at the end of this.
And Donna's asked if there's ever been witchcraft practiced here.
Well, we think so because that was referred to as the witch's room. So
And there's So there's kind of folk craft.
Yeah.
The cat and the dagger buried downstairs. Those are the kind of folk craft as opposed to.
Is that you that's changing the temperature?
Witchcraft.
Did you hear that?
Oh, God. It's really odd, that was.
Evening, Simon. Simon's watching. Stacey's dad.
Hello,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, I didn't know it was, I heard it. So.
I heard it as well.
I have to go back on that.
It sounded like it was out there for me.
Well, I've tagged it, so we'll see. It's going to take some reviewing this one, isn't it?
We're halfway through. We're here till 4. We're not going to stay on till 4.
We better not.
No. So before we move to the bishop's room, or to the other room, is there anything you want to tell us?
12.3.
Maybe you can set the machine off the floor off for us again. I really would like you to set that, get that ball flashing. If you could. There's one on the floor there. So when I sat it down, it just flashes, it just changes colour. So I'm going to do anything more than that. It just changes colour. But if you could try and roll it, try and push it, maybe do something just to make that flash for me. People at home that are watching with the bright light over there are asking, was there witchcraft practiced here? And there are signs that John's left around the house that says there was some sort of craft, I guess, some sort of, whether it was witchcraft or whether it was, you know, as a good luck or however it was meant. There are signs of the dagger and the cat and stuff that's downstairs.
You see like a light behind Dan?
I didn't, but I wasn't looking in that direction.
I sort of saw it in the corner of my eye.
I was. The camera was facing that way.
Yeah, but it was
Facing
like
there
a,
as well.
it was like a small.
I'm not sure. Did anyone see that at home?
Then sort of down to Dan's left.
Right. I'll see if anyone says anything. Andy Crotty says, "What have I missed?"
Been quite night, hasn't
A
it?
lift here, mate, that's what you missed.
He wants to come back here. He said to me the other day.
I reckon as a place, it's just odd. I was trying to explain to my friend that it's an odd place. Do you know what? It's probably one place that, you know, we joke about being scared and stuff, but coming up here, just feel, don't know, it just feels odd.
It's not somewhere I'd like to stay on my own, if I'm honest. I don't think I'd be comfortable sleeping in this house on my own.
Don't know. I mean, do you know
That's
what?
not very comfy.
No, that's why. Yeah, it's a bit cold.
But like the latest video with John, or not latest video, but one of the last couple of videos of John, that where if you go back on the Ancient Round page, they have CCTV running here, mainly for John's protection as much as anyone when John was here, and you hear him get up, and you hear clearly the footsteps that we were hearing, and John had thought someone had broken in, so you could see him, or you could hear him in the middle of the night, just and literally calling upstairs, saying he's going to call the police. They don't come out, and he was
Shouts, "Leave me alone" as well,
leave
doesn't
me
he?
alone. And honestly, like, it's just little things like that, and you can clearly hear on that video footsteps or like movement up here, and I think it's things like that that just makes me uneasy. I think he was brave living here on his own, especially like he just, you know, if you think about it, right, where we sat and we opened up this video. Also, when we were downstairs, that's where he slept, that's where he lived and convened. But if he needed to go to the toilet in the middle of the night, you'd have to come up all the way up here, past this room, past the bishop's room.
Past the attic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have had a commode, I think. I think I generally prefer to have a wee outside than if I was John. Yeah, that video sort of creeps me out a little bit, where it's like, leave me alone.
You could hear it in his voice. It's not for show, is it? It's CCTV cameras on.
Yeah,
It's not It's
Probably
not.
wouldn't even know. I mean, I think you'd start to question it if it was someone had cameras on him. It was part of a TV show. But these were his, the Caroline would put them in for him to make sure that her dad was okay. But to have that, to have him in the middle of the night, just sort of standing up, calling out, asking to be left alone, and then threatening to call the police. It did sound like there's movement up there. And that's what we've witnessed tonight, haven't we? We've heard that.
We've heard the bangings and knocks. Yeah, we've recorded it on here.
Should we move into the bishop's room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty stable for a while.
So we are going to move out of the room now. Can you say goodbye by making the lights flash again? Just do one last thing for us. Make the lights flash. Change the temperature again.
12.0.
Can you make the blue light flash for me again down there? We'll take that as a goodbye.
7.9.
You set that box on the floor.
Yeah.
What did you hear?
It sounded like a REM pod, but distant.
So we've got K2s, we've got bleep.
Maybe. If it
Anything?
was
What have we got in the attic?
K2s. No, nothing.
Just to back up what you're saying, Simon's just said that there was slight movement to Dan's left floor level,
Yeah.
like a light difference,
It was down, yeah.
but he saw something move for sure, down and sort of to Dan.
Simon, don't say that, please.
It sort of was down, it went up behind you.
Right, moving.
But yeah, I think we should move into the
Let's go to Bishop's room.
bishop's room. Yeah,
Do not close.
definitely.
Let's do
Also mind the motion sensors that are on the floor.
Oh, good.
it. They seem to reset themselves. I never thought they reset themselves before. Be really interesting. So when we said about the cat ball going off earlier, when we were on our own, that's recording.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll have the footage of it. So we'll release what we can. Yeah, we'll release what we can.
We've got a
That one is shot as well.
we've got a lot of footage to review.
Do you know what? I was saying before about doing a live sort of a full Saturday investigation. We've got one, but we're ready to do. And sometimes when you do an investigation,
K2 again, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, too good.
when you do an investigation, and then you're coming back so soon,
Is that your phone?
I've got a phone.
Oh,
Look, got 2 voice calls and a torch.
Yeah, I don't either.
My phone's downstairs. So we're going to do a full live investigation, and that'll be like 10. That'll be 7 till. We'll be here from 7 until when? Till 4, I guess.
yeah. Well, yeah. Until
Until we freeze.
we crash.
That'll be next month. So. You just saying goodbye? Can you make it go to orange for me? This one here. Make it go to the next one for me. Sorry. Testing it well.
I'm hearing a little bit of EMF too.
Oh yeah.
You've got a device, haven't you? You can hear EMF with.
Yeah.
Well, the microphones I record through are sensitive to EMF, so it records EMF and audio.
I'm just letting people know at home, not that
Yeah.
you're naturally hearing EMF all the
Yeah.
time.
I've got earphones in.
Right, should we go across?
Yep, let's do that. Ash said that'd be awesome.
Do you want to come with us?
Yeah. You come with us?
Okay, I think you've gone. Okay, we'll head down then.
So we've got 14 people watching.
Oh, cool. More people watching.
Yeah.
Orange.
Oh, I love one. So that's the creepy little room we've never been investigated for. Just got there.
Snug.
When you say that's the creepy little room, unlike the other rooms that are really creepy.
That's got the rocking horse, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've had a go on that earlier.
Look at it.
I might lock myself in there in a minute on my own.
Dan,
Do that.
we both know that will never happen.
It's going to happen. Oh, couple.
We're in the room.
And oh, yeah, that's what he was doing earlier.
Sorry, I didn't mean to push the other way.
Look,
Is that me though?
don't know. Maybe.
That's literally what it's
Look at the
doing.
cat ball though. Cat ball's
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
But the cat ball's been going off so much the battery's nearly dead by the look of it.
Wow.
Can you make him stop for me?
Yeah, that's what it did for me. When
Is
I
that
was
you?
up
Move
there.
up, move back, just mate. Just nice again.
Is it me? It
Hello.
wasn't earlier.
Why don't you head a long way back?
Yeah, go to the threshold.
Go home.
Shall I go home, yeah?
Because we didn't hear that, did we?
Oh, maybe it's you.
The cat ball's not me.
No. It has been going off so much. Is that what I was doing before?
No, well, the K2 was going off. That cat ball wasn't going off.
So let me come back. If that goes off again, we'll have to rule that out.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah. Try just
range though. It's really odd.
try plonk it down in a different direction.
I'm glad you knocked for permission and all that.
Sugar.
I knocked.
Sorry.
You hit him.
Yeah, mate, it's you.
That's fine. We'll just rule that out, don't we? I got one here, if not.
Oh, this is low battery.
Do I have-
the battery in there, Andy?
Yeah.
Yes.
What K2's going off now?
The new battery was that?
Literally, well, no, the in-loops. I charged them
So worth-
last night.
It's worth getting them out.
Okay, cheers.
We even just put them out the other room.
That is crazy. Oh, it's freezing cold as well. Yeah.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, Dan.
Come on.
Is it cold, is it?
It's a bit warmer now, but
So that new batteries, is it?
well, they're in-loops, and I fully recharge them all every night. And basically, we leave this running and go drive home, and next morning while I'm packing the kit, they're still running.
So they do last.
And we've only been here a few hours.
Yeah, because you came a little bit late, didn't you?
Yeah. That is absolutely... I've never seen that before. I think I've never had a backpacking tent before either.
No. So this is the bishop's room then. So this is the room where the magic happens.
The magic happens.
The bishop magic.
That's right. Things even worse.
It does sound worse.
So this room here is where they found. So they found, didn't they, up there?
So you can see where there's what was there?
What did
It's
you
a-
find up there? What did you find up there?
Is that the dagger one?
It was the dagger, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah. So there's supposed to be a highwayman, isn't there, that stowed about there, wasn't it?
2.
2 highwaymen.
What were their names?
I can't remember.
I was going to say Wattle and Daub, but that's the wall, isn't it? Crew something like Spruce or something, wasn't it? It's like
Spruce and Crew.
Was it? Sounds good.
Yeah.
can't just make up our own stuff, can we?
You can.
It's ironic of a few.
I'm all professional now, Andy.
Oh, I see. Don't do that anymore.
Spruce and Crew.
It says it somewhere in here, doesn't it? About the highwayman.
Not sure. I can't remember the names. What was that?
It's like a dog. Do you hear a dog
I heard a dog.
barking?
Yeah.
Check for dog barking outside.
So we've had some really strange stuff happen in here. So we when my friends Jamie and Peter were here, we were doing some calling out, and we had some this room we recorded for ages. It was really strange. And then another time, I was going to go in the attic, and we were going to leave him up there. I was already in the attic, so I was in the attic on my own, and they were telling me to go up there. I was in the attic on my own, and then they said, "Should we leave him up there?" And they caught an EVP that said, I can't remember what it says now, but then Simon's favourite experience in here was the door, like literally the frame
Yeah,
wrapped.
that's what we were talking about on Great British Ghosts, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Yeah, it was actually. Cool.
Cat ball.
No, that was your machine, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe it was. I just saw it on
It
the
reflected the cat ball.
Yeah.
But then also, remember we were here before and we asked for some above and we had the stone go rolled above.
Yeah.
Is there anybody here with us? So we were downstairs earlier and we kept hearing banging from up here. Over footsteps, walking on the floorboards. Did you want us to come up here? Was there something you wanted to say to us? It has to be one of the most famous rooms in the house, would you say?
It's got to be.
So many people have reported speaking to you in here. You're making the equipment flash. Changing the temperatures. Even as much as rattling the door. John would always say that he would knock the door before he came in to make sure the bishop was happy that he was entering. So are you still here? Do you mind us being here?
That's because I've just turned the camera away.
Is that the RR lights on?
Yeah, the IR light on the static camera.
Yeah. Are the stories true in here? About the highwayman who hid? Being very quiet now. Earlier on we heard you bang and walking around. We thought you wanted us to come up and talk to you. Do you miss John being here? Did you used to play tricks on John? You always said about hearing people running around up here. Footsteps in the middle of the night. Can we hear them now? We heard so much, didn't we? Earlier downstairs up
Yeah.
there. Really couldn't wait where we were going to head and start up here, and then maybe we're taking too much time getting here and they're bored of us.
What was that?
Temperature flash.
Ah, right, yeah, there's a mirror there. I saw it go across,
Did you?
but I can actually see it in the mirror from here. It's reflecting. So that's what that was. The funny thing is, I've seen no lights go across the screen.
Have you not? Or like dust?
Yeah. Donna's just tuned in.
Oh, is she? Evening, Donna.
Good evening, Donna. She's very quiet.
A little snooze.
Yeah, it does. It seems still now, doesn't it?
Yeah. Doing as we wander up, go to the attic, or we've got to show them the attic, haven't we?
Yeah, this was just a walk around.
Yeah. Walk around the
To be honest, we were just doing a walk round, and we could always go to the attic, then head back down.
Yeah.
Can't see you yawning in the mask. That's good, isn't it?
It's beautiful, isn't it? You see my head like my eyes roll back in my head. Well, you can always go and show them the attic, Lee. We could see it, nice and snug as a bug. Good
Good.
reason, huh?
What's that?
I don't know, behind you.
I thought it was up there.
Oh, yeah. It's not the dressery area.
Don't know.
Yeah, Hannah had it at home tapping.
I've got a voice recorder going here, but
It was after you said that I went up in the attic. I'll go up in the attic on my own, and it tapped over there.
Yeah.
okay.
Towards the attic.
I'm going to ask again. Would you like Lee to come up on his own?
I heard something.
I heard something.
What was that?
It's like a tap next in the ear.
Yeah.
Third time's a charm. So we're thinking about sending Lee upstairs on his own. Will you go with him and help him? Can you make one knock if that's okay? It's definitely okay.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 is fine.
I'll go up. I've got no choice, have
It'd be
I?
rude not to.
People at home want to get up, don't they? So
Ash just said it looks like you're going up on your own, Lee.
I would go up because obviously I'm not scared of that stuff. But you like the limelight, don't you? So.
Obviously, yeah, that's why I'm always in front of the camera.
So even the K2 wouldn't go up there.
It's like my send-off. Oh, God. Brilliant. I'll just show you around quickly. there anybody up here with me? Yeah, Mary, I believe it is. Where they said a wardrobe was pushed towards these stairs, or fell. If there is somebody up here with me, can you make a noise? Can you move something? What's that? Yeah, Hannah, there was a tap behind me. I don't know what it was. Come on, if that was you that made that noise, could you do it again, please? You try and show yourself. Even as light. Or do anything you can. Could you try and move one of the chairs? Maybe bang on the table. Or do anything you can, just to let me know you're here. It is such a creepy area. Come on, do something for me. Make a little noise. What's that? I heard something move. I don't know what it was. Did you hear something move, guys, down there?
No. What do you hear?
I don't know. It sounded like movement up here, but no, towards this. I don't know. I'm stood by the stairs, on the main stairs up, but just sounded like movement or something. They're saying on screen. What's that?
Anyone hear it at home?
Yeah, saying it sounded like something hit the floor and rolled. If that was you, can you do that again then? If you threw something at me, do it again. So Mary, saying about the wooden floor, these are exposed wooden beams here, just past the rug there, and the stairs. Obviously, I don't know where I was around here. You've got the wooden stairs. Can't see anything. Come on, if that was you, do it again. Throw something at me. Come on, I'm up here on my own. It's so cold up here. Come on, if that was you, please do it again. If you're just trying to get my attention, it worked. I think it's just a bit of carpet, Mary. I'll have a look. Yeah, it's just a bit. Oh no, that. It's a stone. Yeah, there's a bit of stone on here. So if you're watching back, if I throw this, is this what it sounded like? No. It's too soft. It's just literally broke in half as I dropped it on the floor. But there's nothing I don't think it could have dropped from. It's all wood. Oh, maybe it was that then. Come on, do it again. Oh, there's stonework here, so could it have dropped from up there, the chimney? Possibly. Could have dropped. I'll have to watch back because I don't know where I was stood. I dropped there's like a bit of stone up here that's on the stairs.
Yeah, that was a bit of time ago, wasn't
Yeah, not since. I've been stood still.
it? Quite a loud bang down here.
What, from up here?
No, but I felt it in my feet. So I've got to come from this level.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything here. So the guys downstairs are hearing banging. Right, come on. If somebody threw something at me, then please can you do it again? I'm not scared. Come on. Come on, make something move again. I don't know if I could have brushed against the wall and knocked something. I need to watch the footage back, but I haven't got any marks on me like I have done, but just trying to be logical about it. I don't know where I was stood when that happened. Thing is, that the bit I dropped down literally broke to pieces, so I don't know whether it could have been that. Who knows? We have got voice recorders set up here, so I'll have to listen back. Come on, I'm going to go now. It's your last chance to do something. Come on. Move something. Throw something else. Do what you want to do. Yeah, see this? That's the bit I threw again, but it's literally just dust. Yeah? I'm still at the top of the stairs, but I just thought I heard someone coming up. Yeah? I'm at the top of the stairs. I haven't come down yet. I'm talking about something that fell. No, not yet. I'm still in the attic. I'm going to come down now, though. Oh, there's another bit there. Coming through now.
It was like that.
What, light coming this way?
2 steps.
Then there's two of the stairs come out.
To the steps.
Like you're moving down slowly.
Yeah.
So when I was up there, I was just panning around and we were talking. Mary was saying about, is that where Caroline slept with the
Yeah.
wardrobe thing, which I think it was.
Yeah.
And something fell from somewhere, like, I don't know whether I brushed against the wall, but I haven't got any white on me, have I?
No.
We didn't hear anything.
No, but there was a bit of, like, stone on top of the stair. I don't know, I'll have to check the footage back, see if it was there before. But when I try and reenact it and dropped it on the floor, it just disintegrated.
So it could have been.
So I don't know if it could, well, if it couldn't, no, I don't know, unless it was dropped from a shallow height. I don't know. But everyone heard it at home.
Good. He's watching. He's on.
I don't know. We've got 9 people. We've got Ash is watching, Donna heard it, Mary heard it, Simon.
Nice.
There's a few comments. There's 9 people still watching. It's a car, isn't it?
But we felt before that, what I was saying about when we were saying we were downstairs and we were hearing banging and we wondered whether you wanted to try and get us up here. We were getting a temperature change and I was asking, can you do it again? Temperature would go again. But then myself and Andy both felt a thud.
Yeah, like something heavy hit the
It was heavy.
floor or something.
Yeah, but we both felt
But
it.
you felt it from the floor, the actual floor.
Felt
Not
the
like that.
vibrations, yeah. Odd, really odd.
John Hammond's still watching as well.
Is he?
Yes.
It's cold though.
I'm not too bad tonight. The attic seemed cold. Obviously it will be because it's
Yeah.
more open, but
There we go.
there's the temperature telling us it is cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know whether I could have knocked something up there. It's so...
Let's see anyway, go back and watch it back and then they all heard it. We didn't hear it, so
It's such a creaky building though. The attic, the wooden stairs. There's only 2 parts upstairs that are exposed wood, and it's top of the stairs and the far end where you're not allowed past the point. So what end's that here? Is that this end?
This is yeah.
So it didn't come here, did it? You would have heard
No.
something drop there. So
Definitely not.
There's some places when you see signs like "Don't go beyond this point," you think, "I'll have a little look."
Yeah.
this is
Here's
definitely
like,
not that.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
There's some points you're allowed at and I don't want to go. So. Could do have a coffee.
Yeah. We have to break off though.
We could leave this running.
While we have coffee. Still time to make it as well.
It's quite boring viewing, isn't it?
Not really, I can sing to them. Maybe do a dance like that. If you want that. Maybe you go make coffee, I'll stay up here on my own with them, telling them Jack and Nora stories.
Stay up here with us.
I can't.
Go in the attic.
Not allowed to.
Make a bump if you want Dan to go into the attic on his own.
I'm not allowed. That's what Caroline did say. She said, "Listen, it's just still I'm too precious to go anywhere on my own."
But she said, "It's finest in Lee up there."
Yeah. Doesn't matter if he breaks. We can get a new one.
Yeah, me really. And also, I'm worried about obviously how you're going to get home if I go missing.
It's a really good live, Donna said. She's really enjoying it this evening.
Oh, cool.
I think it's been pretty good. So,
That's
hasn't
been
it?
really interesting. Really interesting.
Ash says he thinks it's time for Brave Dan to go up. And
Oh, Ash.
hang on, let's have a vote in the room. Who thinks Dan should go up? Andy?
I think so.
I do as well. So
What about
that's...
into the snug.
What about... Oh, yeah.
Let's get the
Oh, the
snug.
rocking horse.
Yeah, you do that. You said you were going there on your own.
Yeah, but I wasn't being serious, was I? I've got shorts on. Can't send a man in shorts and a snug on his own.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Into the snug. Check out the rocking horse.
Oh, God.
Do you know how to control this?
you better come with me and hold it.
That's not going to work.
If you come with me. Cheers, Ash.
You know the dial to control it, yeah?
No?
So this here, put your finger up there,
Where is it? I can't see. Come with me and hold the torch.
push it up,
Oh, yeah.
do it slowly, and it'll go up
Oh,
left,
yeah,
right.
good. Right, where we go? Why don't we all go in there?
I'm
Trying to reconnect. Go on, Dan. Take the ball. See if it throws it back. You'll come with me, are you? You're not going downstairs, are you?
No.
You'll be way too far away. What are you doing? Locking me in?
No, that'd be a dick move. But they mention it.
That is crappy, isn't it? Well, I'll sit in here on my own for a little bit. If you want to turn the lights on, and you should turn the lights on, and we'll stand in the doorway.
This was a tiny little room.
I know.
I think it's snug in like restaurants and stuff. Usually like a private eating area.
Yeah, I reckon so. Right, so where do you want me to go then, people? Upstairs on my own, downstairs on my own, not the garage, the barn. Tell me where you want me to go, I'll go. This room doesn't feel too bad, actually.
No, it doesn't, does it?
No,
I don't think you've been here before, have you?
no.
It's amazing how much extra areas there are here now.
I know, but that's the concerning thing. Good evening, all. Julie's on. Hi, Julie. Right, where am I going on my own? If they want, I think the public has spoken. I've got to be brave, they said.
Yeah, pick an area.
Where do you reckon?
You've already done the barn.
Oh, God, I hate the barn. Right, look at that. That is not acceptable. Lay naked on the bed. Okay. That's another show at another time, princess. Right, I'm going in the barn on my own.
Has he given up on that?
I'm going in the barn.
Okay.
Hey there, what's that? Wait there. What's that noise?
Hang on.
Something's going off.
It's going off in my pocket.
Attic, Dan. That's what. Right, well, look, I'll show you in the barn first. See whether you're happy with me to be in the barn. Oh, this is creepy, isn't it? Oh.
Maybe.
Oh, God, look at that. Off to the barn then. Thanks, Mary. It's not going to make you a good viewing of me just crying behind the camera, though. That's the only thing. God, that seat's freezing. I'll stand up. Barn. Hannah's watching. Hi, Hannah. I'm in the barn. Oh, they are too far away from me now. If you can hear me, I'm not shivering. I'm shaking because I'm cold. I'm not scared, obviously. Okay, what was that? Okay, if there's someone here with me, John, leave it alone. I'm going to put the lights on in a minute. If there's someone here that wants to talk, wants to try and communicate with me, oh, Dan, you won't cry. You're brave. Thank you, Mary. At least for talking the truth. So if there is someone here that wants to try and talk, try and communicate with me, Julie said you're not be on your own in the barn. Thank you, Julie. Thank you very much. Can you make yourself known? So when Most Haunted were here, as much as you want to believe, this is where Stuart was grabbed and sort of thrown on the floor. Oh, I thought I saw a flickering light then. Come on, if there's someone here with me, come and talk to me. I actually don't know where the rest of them are. When I say rest of them, I mean Lee and Andy. They've gone really quiet. They're doing it on purpose to try and scare me, I think. So red light on top of the doorway on the right. So that there is their camera. So they have CCTV all the way through the house. And that's their camera, mate. If not, it's a weird eye looking at me. So we'll go with the camera thing. Is there someone that wants to talk to me? Come and make yourself known. Well, I'm not sure what that noise was. That sounded like a clock or a bell of some sort. I might even be brave enough in a minute to walk in there to the where the grave is, where they found the children's bones. Anyway, what's 10 of you been up on a school night? When can we go back there, mate? Call me tomorrow. I'll let you know a little one we've got booked. Just can't do events here at the moment. Yeah, Mary, I heard it as well. Well, that was tapping that come through there. Yeah, did you hear that? It's weird. It was weird. Obviously, like a true professional, I've not got my voice recorder going, but I don't know where my voice recorder is. I might do an EVP burst in a minute. So you trying to get my attention? Right, that sounds like that's coming behind me. No, this side. Every time I turn around, it's like... Oh. No, this isn't down him. Are you trying to get my attention? As you can probably tell, I'm not as steady on this camera as Lee. That's why Lee's always behind it. I'm leaving here now. Can you give me a sign? You want me to stay? There is no sign, guys. They want me out. They're happy for me to leave. I'll take you through to the bar area. I'll take you through to where the graves are, where the grave is. See if we see anything. Yeah, it was, Mary. That's so where I was facing. That almost felt like it would come from where the main barn door was. We don't want to go in there, do we? We should go and find the others. I hear you all saying. You're bored of me now. I'm going in. Sod it. Let's go. Go in, look at me, I'm so brave. So this is where they found the bones, the children's bones. Nothing to do with that skull there. This creeps me out more than anything, in fairness. Bloody crow.
See, Dan was brave enough to be in the bar on his own.
I went in there, there's nothing. Andy and Lee have both come down scared. What was that? It's like a really weird light in front of you then. I think it might...
My torch was on. I just turned my torch off.
maybe it was that.
How many
Right.
times have you fallen over tonight?
I know, my shoes are too big for me. Right, hand you over. That's as brave as I've been.
Well done, Dan.
I know.
Right, what should we do? Stop for a coffee?
Yeah, do you want to... Depends what people are doing. It's 11:15 now.
It's a school night.
School night. we're going to keep recording, obviously.
Yeah.
We can do some more stuff. Grab a coffee. I reckon it's probably a good time to break, and then we're going to try and release this video Saturday, aren't we? Of something to piece together. It's going to be, in fairness, I can probably plan that to be when it was a little bit more quiet, or when we thought it was going to be a little bit more quiet than it was. So we'll hope it's going to be ready, but obviously it's a special weekend, isn't it? So we
Yeah, we'll put something up.
we'll put something up anyway. But
That'll be everything.
I suppose if we went back live, we'd still be on Facebook, wouldn't we? So that video will still be on there for them to watch the raw footage, I guess. If we come back the next session, we go live again.
Yeah.
It's a shame because just like, I just want to sit and watch us have coffee. But it's nice and warm in there.
It'd be beautiful. Let's head back in there then.
Let's head in there then and end it in there.
We're going to end it in there, are we?
Let them watch the rocking chair for a bit.
Wonder if that's moved. We'd never know.
Yeah, we are.
Well, we would, but not right now. Sorry, Andy.
That's alright, just checking the camera.
Cool. So what do you reckon? We'll call it, well, not call it a night, but
We'll shut it off for now. Grab a coffee, recharge some batteries, and
I reckon so.
get a plan of action together.
Yes. So guys, thank you ever so much for watching. We've gone a little bit longer than the hour and a half we thought we were going to. What we'll do is we'll come back Facebook Live, so you might get a notification if you're night owls and you're all staying up. Obviously we'll come back live. We'll probably be about 20 minutes, half an hour I reckon. Recharge some batteries and then come back live. If you don't get the chance or you're going to bed and I don't blame you at all, then you can watch back in the morning. And then what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and piece together the activity we had, try and pick that back up again, and then put a video back out on YouTube and on Facebook as well, so you won't miss anything. Like we said before, we've been given the opportunity to come back here in May. Again, we've got to keep the same rules from the filming side of things, so it won't be a public event, but we're going to come back here in May to do an investigation on the Saturday night. I think it's going to be Saturday the 15th of May, and we'll be doing a live investigation from 7 at night until we drop, I guess. But we're actually allowed to film from 7 until 4. So we'll be doing very much similar, but it'll be on a Saturday night. So if we come live about 8 o'clock on that Saturday the 15th. Obviously we've got our show next week and the week after and so on. We're still going to bring those to you, but we're going to come back here, and I'm already looking forward to it, in fairness. I'm already looking forward to it. Normally by now it's cold and it's but I'm actually looking forward
Not
to
too bad, is it? So.
But guys, thanks ever so much for watching. If we don't see you next year, if you come back live and you want to chat with us, then please keep chatting and please keep telling us to do things. If not, if you're watching this back, and then we'll release the video in the week, and then we'll see you next week for another show.
Andy's gone. Right, cool.
Thanks,
See you guys.
See you in a bit.